Right, hello there guys, welcome back to a new video. Now, in today's video, we're going to do some content on the Corolla. And yeah, what we're doing is 10 things I love about the Corolla. Tidy your old plates. They look stupid. Get them out of here. UMR plates, go check them out. They do all sorts of designs, all sorts of styles, all sorts of sizes. And that's not all. Come with me. They also make show plates. Go check them out. Links in the description. And yeah, go do some buying. ZG15 for 15% off, free shipping, and sticky pads. But before we jump into the video, you would realise that I have got the aftermarket wheels back on, and that's because I've got them wrapped in some fresh tyres, man. We have got some Goodyear Eagle F1 Asymmetric 6 on the car. And I do have to say, so far, I am really impressed with the performance of these tyres. Now, I've only had these tyres on the car about 3 days now, roughly. But I have loved them. They are brilliant tyres. So, if you guys want to see my personal opinion and review of these tyres, please do let me know down below and I'll get one made. But with that being said, let's jump in to what the video is about. So the first thing I do absolutely love about this car is the styling. Now, especially this being the facelift model as well, it does look a lot more aggressive and it looks a lot more of how I'd want a hot hatch to look. So yeah, I just love the styling in general. I mean, like, even from the side profile, if we look here, just the shape of it, it just looks so cool. It looks sort of 90s with a modern twist, I think, personally. But yeah, like, you know, this being the facelift car, it comes with the more aggressive looking front bumper, which I absolutely love. You know, it's got the standard side skirts that it'd have with any other generation of Corolla or T-Sport. And then if I go around to the back, obviously we've got the facelifted tail lights and the facelifted bumpers as well, which I just think looks absolutely beautiful. And also you can't miss the humongous spoiler that it's got. Well, I say humongous, it's on the smaller side in comparison to the EP3, but it's still quite a big spoiler. So yeah, I just love the styling of these cars, and I think that's why I would house this, well, one of the reasons why I'd house this as my dream hot hatch, because it just looks so cool. But yeah, so that's the first thing I love, is the styling. Now the second thing that I love is where you actually sit. I absolutely love the interior in this car. So everything down, you know, from the bucket seats to like the dials, I just love everything about this. So obviously these seats, they're obviously red centered, even though they don't look very red because they do need a wet vac. In fact, the whole car needs a clean, so I do apologise for the mess of it. But the bucket seats are actually quite nice. Now, I fit very comfortably in them. A lot of people would, like, they're made for all sizes, shall I say. But yeah, they are very comfy if I take a seat in them, and honestly, like, they hold you pretty well. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm slim, but I'm definitely not fat. Not body shaming, by the way, but you know, even with like my build, I still get hugged quite nicely by these seats. Now, I love looking over the iconic T-Sport dials as well. I loved it in the Yaris, and I love it in this. Just having them white dials blared in your face. And even when you turn like the lights on, I'm pretty sure they go red. Yeah, there you go, look, they go red, which I absolutely love. It just shouts, like, I don't know, it just shouts something about this car. I just love the fact that they glow up red when you turn the lights on. They're white, so they're obnoxious and in your face, and it just lets you know that you are driving a T-Sport. Now, obviously, following on from that with the interior as well, I love the layout of my very dusty dash. I do apologise again. It's very basic, very simple, very Japanese, and it just, well, does everything you want it to do, really. And I also do love as well the fact that it's got 2 cup holders, which is quite nice, and the fact that I have a nice big armrest, which is quite nice. I love a good armrest. But yeah, so I love the interior of this car. It is a really nice place to be. Now, coupled with the interior, I do also love the stereo. Now, I can't obviously, well, I don't think I can demonstrate it to you. Number one, for copyright reasons, and number two, because I'm using my phone to record and my music plays through my phone, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. But for a Japanese stereo in, shall I say, a lower market car, the stereo is really good. The speakers are really good, and it's quite a bassy stereo, like out of the factory, so I do like that. I'm not really much of a music guy myself. I'd much prefer exhaust sound over music, but it's sort of nice if I'm just, you know, taking a cruise out, and yeah, enjoy your convertible, buddy. And yeah, it's just, again, a really nice place to be. Now, still staying in the same seat, the next thing I love is actually the gearbox. Now, there is one thing I do want to change before I start this off, and I do want to put a short shifter on, because if I dip the clutch, look, the throws are quite long within the gearbox. But it is such a lovely and smooth gearbox, and it's a really playful one as well. Like, you can just punch it into gears, it's easy to use, there's no notchiness in it, nothing. It is a solid gearbox, which if I compare that to the Yaris's gearbox, I couldn't really say the same about the Yaris. The Yaris was quite notchy. Although the throws were shorter, it was quite notchy, and I don't know, it just didn't feel as playful. With this, it feels nice to just glide into gears with, like, you know, zero ag, really. It just feels solid, it feels good, especially from a, you know, a driver's car perspective. I absolutely love it. And now, another thing that I love, which is actually going to be really weird, again, excuse the dirty car, is I love the size of the boot of this thing. Now, for a hatchback, this is quite a big boot. And also as well, again, this sounds really weird, but the parcel shelf is a really good quality parcel shelf. It feels solid, it's nice, and the material on it is actually quite soft. I do really like it. But yeah, I love the size of the boot, and I love the fact that it comes with a genuine Toyota rubber mat as well. I don't know why I like that, I just think it's a cool little addition to the car. And that is obviously paired with, if I go back in here again, it's paired with the original T-Sport floor mats as well. So yeah, I love the boot space, and let me think what my next bits are. Now, I don't think I've actually shown you guys this side of the car just yet, but this is part number 6 of what I love. I absolutely love this engine. This engine, honestly, is a brilliant engine. From the lift, to how revvy it is, to how it sounds, to how it runs. It's honestly just a brilliant engine. Like, this car just wants to be ragged, it wants to be played with and all that. And again, I do apologise for some of the oily bits, I am getting them sorted as well. But yeah, this engine, honestly, is a bloody brilliant engine. It sounds lovely, it runs lovely. It's just such a revvy, fun engine, especially for a 1.8 as well. But yeah, and that's what I love, the engine. And whilst we're under here, to top it off with number, what am I on? Number 7, I think I'm on. I love the fact that it comes complete with a totally standard, you know, off-the-shelf strut brace. I think that's a really cool little addition, and it's adjustable as well, as you can see. So I think the fact that it comes with a strut brace out the factory, I think is a really cool little feature. It just adds to the whole ambience of this being, you know, a hot hatch, a boy racer car. It just adds that authenticity to it, because obviously, I don't know if you guys knew, but the Yaris did not come with one out of the factory, but oddly my Colt did. Don't know why. But yeah, I love that. You can really feel how it works when you are pushing it down, like, round corners and stuff like that. It's a really cool little feature, and yeah, I just love it. Now, this was quite a hard one for me to decide, actually, and that is number 8. Now, I think I'm going to go with the stance. I mean, especially from this angle, just look at that. Like, yeah, this car's been lowered slightly, but how it sits, especially on the 17s as well, I just think it looks perfect. Like, if I go up here, look, oh, pretty much nice and flush to the arches. At the front, it definitely is, but I need to obviously straighten the wheels to see that. But I mean, like, even from the front, if we go around this side, just look at that. It just sits so bloody perfectly. But yeah, I definitely love the stance. How it's been lowered is very nice. I think this car's been lowered about 35 mil. I'm not 100% sure. Don't hold me to it. But yeah, how this car sits, absolutely gorgeous. And now that's going to lead me on to points 9 and points 10. So to experience point 9 and point 10, just getting in some shade here. Yeah, to experience point 9 and point 10, I'm going to first of all need to put the camera down, and then second of all, jump in the car. So yeah, point 9 is to do with this bad boy here. I absolutely love how this car sounds. So what do you say we put the camera down and we get a bit of a sound clip? Alright, are you guys ready to be placed down? Let's go with, shall we say, what? Oh God, you're pointing up. Let's go with like, there? Yeah, we're good? Sweet. Just pull the car keys out. Now, I really don't know how I'm going to do this last bit. And, yeah, the whole reason why I say I really don't know how I'm going to do it, oh, excuse my hand, is because... Wait, can you even... Yeah, sorry about that. My phone was playing silly bollocks with me. But yeah, the whole reason why I say I don't know how I'm going to do this last bit is because I forgot my suction mount. I was actually going to go out for a drive and just show you guys how it drives, because that is point number 10. But me being me and me rushing around being a busy little shit, I left that at home, although I did bring out my tripod, so work that one out. I don't know how I left my suction mount at home. I don't think I really thought ahead for this video. But yeah, point number 10, which I was really looking forward to bloody doing with you guys, is how this car does drive. But yeah, I was a muppet and left my suction mount at home. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to experience that. But yeah, they are the 10 things I love about the Corolla T-Sport. If you guys have one and you guys want to voice your opinions down below as well on what you love about it, please do. But yeah, so I'm sorry to cut this one short. I didn't want to cut this one short at all, because I did want to get a bit of driving done in this video, but I was an absolute muppet and forgot my tripod. But yeah, so like I said, if you guys do own one of these and you guys want to share your opinions on what you think about them, maybe, you know, maybe what you like, maybe what you hate, I don't know, then please do comment down below. Like this video as well if you did enjoy this video, and more importantly, hit that subscribe button. And yeah, there'll be more content like this. I'm now going to back-to-back record 10 things I hate about this. So the next video you see on this car will be 10 things I hate about the Corolla. So yeah, stay tuned for that one. I'm going to record that one now and release it later on in the week, or I don't know, next week or whenever. But yeah, so yeah, stay tuned for that. See you guys in the next one.